My friend just asked me this.
Hey Naya, so I had a doubt. How do you study? Like you always say you use AI, but whenever I'm trying to use the tools, it's like one free trial and then it's paid. You have to pay it or whatever. I asked ChatGPT, it just gives me basic stuff. Like I don't know what I'm learning. Like if it is the right thing. Like I can't trust AI. So like, how do you know that you're not missing out on the certain points? Could you help me with these?
If you've ever had the same doubts, then trust me, you're not alone. This is where every student gets it wrong about studying with AI. So, today I'm going to show you exactly how I study subject by subject using AI along with my regular books. So, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make AI your best study partner rather than a distraction. First, let's tackle SSD. So, this is an all theory subject, right? You have civics, economics, history, geography, like a bunch of information to just gobble up. So, here, what I do first before studying any chapter, I look at its mind map. And why? That's because I think it's best to look at the entire chapter all at once in one glance so that you already know what you're dealing with. You know, the headlines, the main topics, subtopics, and the basic information. I think that's the best way to start studying, and you can do that easily for free using AI. Just open Notebook LM, upload your sources like the chapter PDF and other lectures if you want to. Just put it into it and then hit generate mind map, and it creates really good mind maps. Trust me, just go try it out right now. And I just love it because it just creates it so effortlessly good. So next what I do is I create an audio overview of it, and what it is, it's basically a podcast on that chapter. It's basically like two people talking about that chapter. So you can listen to it or even join in inside the podcast where you can also speak, where you can also ask questions. Now that's the best feature honestly of Notebook LM that I love using. Why? Because it's like you're having a personal tutor right in front of you. So what you do is just keep your textbooks right in front of you. Keep your notes beside you, have a pen, whatever, you're writing notes, you're asking doubts, questions, and your AI tutor, you will be explaining the chapter. And the best thing is you can keep asking doubts. And in the start, I basically mentioned that, like, help me prepare for my exam that's tomorrow, and I have to know each and every key details, and I don't want to miss any point. So, keeping that in mind, the podcast will be changed, and you can go on having a complete study session for the next hour or two, how much ever long you want. You can also shorten it. You have different variations of each audio overview, whether if you want it to be brief audio overview or whatever. Check the settings, it's really cool. After that, I quiz myself because obviously I studied the chapter, I made notes while studying it, I was underlining the textbook and everything. Now it's time for me to quiz myself. So I can immediately quiz in Notebook LM itself, or I can quiz myself in Gemini. It creates amazing MCQ questions which I love attempting and figuring out how well have I prepared it. And most of the times my answers are 90% correct. Like actually, which means I'm studying it so well with AI. Moving on to the next subject, which is science. So I feel like science is a very different subject where you can't just study by listening to an audio. You gotta look at it, you gotta watch it, you gotta read the text, right? So I feel like chatting is more better here. That's why I prefer using Gemini to learn science. You have bio, you have physics, you have chemistry. You gotta have visuals to understand, or at least for me, I'm a very keen visual learner. I love looking at images and diagrams and mind maps and stuff like that. So obviously before reading any chapter, I generate the mind map of the chapter, and then I ask Gemini to help me learn this chapter in detail. So I prompt Gemini like this, take me from a beginner level to a pro level, master at it, and I have an exam tomorrow, so I have to prepare it really well, ask me questions, make it really fun, interesting, engaging, and all of that. Or you can try different prompts. Another variation is that you can ask AI that you are exploring the chapter by yourself, topic by topic. So rather than AI teaching you, you are learning it by yourself, and AI is just asking you random questions. And in that asking manner, you're just learning the whole chapter. Well, whatever it is, if you want, I can, comment down a bunch of my favorite study prompts that you can use for ChatGPT or Gemini. Or if you want the simplest option, just go to Gemini, ask it to teach me this chapter, and keep the guided learning mode on. Because, that option is a game changer. for the people who can't really prompt really good and can't specify as to how they want to learn, guided learning is the best way to learn from AI. And for ChatGPT, it is study mode, because honestly, it's like made for students itself so that they can study with AI. How cool is that? And the thing is, Gemini generates really good visuals. Like, it generates images and diagrams and visuals for each and every topic that you are studying. And that is the best part, honestly, because I think that's like really cool. You're studying bio, you have to look at the visuals. You are studying chemistry, you want to look at different chemicals and all of that, and physics formulas and all of that. I think text based is much better, but again, your choice. You can also learn it through audio overview feature from Notebook LM. Moving on to maths. Now here, let me be straight up real. So you can't really have a cheat code for maths to using AI. What you can do is basically learn the concepts using AI rather than watching some 2 to 3 hour lecture. You can literally understand all the concepts from that specific chapter, like trigonometry, surface areas, volumes, circles. You can understand the concepts, but later on you have to practice questions by yourself. Sit in one place, keep the timer on, solve those questions, either NCRT, RS Agarwal, RD Sharma. Another thing you can do with AI here is that this is my favorite thing actually. What I do is I click photos of my mistakes, of my questions that I'm going wrong, that I'm not able to find the answers to, and then I put it into Gemini because I can upload it in it, and I ask as to like, where am I going wrong and what are my mistakes, why am I making this mistake again and again. So it's like in that one chat only that I'm putting all the questions where I'm making mistakes again and again, and asking it to like tell me why am I repeatedly making these mistakes. That's like a really cool use case of using AI for improving. I really recommend you all to do it because I do it, and honestly it's a game changer. Also, if you want like specific tools for maths or physics, like those questions, you can use Grok, which is really good at maths and all of that. You can also use Gemini like normal, or there's this tool called MathGPT. Although it's not completely free, but you have like certain free trials. Like, I think around 10 questions you can ask it, and then it will ask you to pay or like come back tomorrow. But yeah, what MathGPT does is that it basically creates a 1-minute video of solving that question that you are facing problems with. So you can try that out. I really love it, but I don't have the subscription, so like I just use regular Gemini. If not, but yeah. Next, let's move on to the languages. Now, languages are quite easy here. You don't have the heavy load of reading a bunch of things. You just have like simple like 3 to 5 page chapters, which what I do is I usually just look at summarizing videos on YouTube. That's all, and then read the chapters. But what I also do is writing practice, which I think most of the people or most of the students don't do and actually end up making mistakes in the exams. So what I've learned is that you have to do writing practice, but I've seen that many students are not aware on how to write the answers properly. Like, some of you might write really long answers exceeding the word limits, or you're not phrasing your sentences properly, or you're not able to convey the message properly, or the tone and all of that. So in languages like English, Hindi, or whatever other language you chose, so here what you can do is just take photos of your answers, of a bunch of answers, like 6 to 7 answers at least, and ask AI as to how you can improve your writing, how you can improve your tone, how you can make your answers seem much better. You can prompt it like this, like, act as a CBSE examiner and tell me how should I convert this answer into a best performing 5-marker answer, or something like that, which is really gonna help you understand your flaws and make you better. So yeah, there you go. All 5 subjects are covered, and that's exactly how I use AI to study for my exams daily. And just to let you know that this is part of my series Pre-Boards with AI. So here I'm basically preparing for my pre-boards using AI, which is just like 2 weeks away, and yeah, I've been doing pretty well. I've already posted first and second episode, so do go check it out, and I'll see you all in my next episode, which is all about revision. So don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends, because next video is crazy good and you have to watch it before your exams. So bye.